Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets had a little small Christmas present wrapped up nicely for the Phoenix Suns. First quarter, Jokic off his square. First 2 points of the game by your reigning two-time MVP. Not just the first two, make it the first five. It's Jokic. Pick and pop, deadly from the three-point line. And then Jokic, he did give a gift to Aaron Gordon, but AG ain't take advantage of it. So guess who's got to do his dirty work? It's Jokic. And then more screening. This time Jokic is rolling. That's a deuce plus the foul. Tried to take my man's out, but he still scored the rock. Third quarter, it's Jokic. Bismack Biyombo a little late, closing out. Jokic makes him pay. And then Chris Paul trying to guard Jokic off the switch. That's a matchup nightmare. Nuggets are down 8, though. Look at the big fella get on the ground. Show me how bad you want it. If 2 MVPs wasn't enough, how about Jokic hustling for the rock? Playing some more screen and roll action, this time with AG, and Gordon rewards Jokic for his hustling efforts. We had a 2-point game with 3 minutes to go. Jokic would finally get some help from Jamal Murray for 3. Suns got a response, though. It's Landry Shamet responding. What a tray ball of his own. Campaign liking what he sees. Murray's going to strike again, tying this game up at 113. We would play some extra ball on Christmas Day. Last game of the night, it's Jokic putting the deuce in to put Denver up. Suns got one last response, though. It's DeAndre Ayton cutting the Nuggets lead down to 1. When it's winning time, though, Jokic kind of used as a decoy as Aaron Gordon puts Phoenix to bed for good. 128-125 is your final. Look at this stat line on Christmas from Jokic. 41 points, 15 rebounds, 15 assists, 1 overtime win. A multiple-time finals MVP in Kawhi Leonard taking on a multiple-time regular season MVP, Nikola Jokic. Clippers in Denver, Colorado to take on Jokic's squad, the Nuggets. And Jokic just once again came out ready to go to work. That's one thing with Nikola. Generally speaking, he gets off the good starts. Look at this hustle from Jokic. Kawhi Leonard's a very strong dude. Jokic wrestles the ball back in his favor, dishes it down low for the easy one. And then look at Jokic. Beautiful footwork. It's the Nuggets up by a bunch early. Clippers would respond. Jokic would then respond to the Clippers. How about that deuce? Late in this one, it's a 5-point game. Kawhi Leonard knocks in a tray ball. Not to be forgotten is his mate in Clipperland, Paul George with the attack. It's PG-13 going and 1, and just like that, the Clippers got the late lead. They're up 2 with 2:45 to go. It's Jokic on one leg. Dirk Nowitzki-esque. Clippers respond again. It's that man clawing his way to a deuce. Does Denver have a response in them? Yes, they do. It's their MVP, Jokic. We're tied up at 117. Michael Porter Jr. is going to give Denver the lead once again with a cold-blooded connect from the three-point line. We'd end up tied at 120 apiece. Jokic actually passes late in this one. Many people want Jokic to be a little more aggressive in those spots. It's no good. We go to overtime in the extra period. MPJ ain't missing. If you're going to pass it to that guy, then you got yourself a good plan. And then how about the defense from Jokic leading the offense for Denver? Go get it, Bruce Brown. Jokic, just the hardest working dude on the floor for his squad at all times. Another triple-double. How about 40 points, 17 rebounds, 10 assists, another Nuggets win. Nikola Jokic's lone trip to Brooklyn this season went a little something like this. Joker just doing what he does best, which is just finding ways to be effective on a basketball court, moving without the rock. We know how good Jokic is with the ball in his hands. How about his teammates finding him in really good spots. Jokic going to get dunked on there by his own guy, though. That's never good. I'm sure Jokic is like, come on, that's how we doing it? I give you all these darn assists, and you dunk on me? That's how you treat me? I just only want to see you win. Jokic this time giving the rock to MPJ so he doesn't get dunked on. Michael Porter Jr. knocks in the three. Jokic back in transition, running the show, looking like a point guard, but he's kind of like the center too. It's Jokic spinning the Brooklyn Nets away from the Denver Nuggets. Another triple-double for Nikola. 22 points, 17 rebounds, 10 assists for the Joker, who was back at home in New Orleans as the Pelicans had a tall task ahead of them. I'm talking about a 6'11", 7'1", trying to guard Nikola. And the Joker's just putting on a show again. Nikola, effective in so many different ways. Look, Jonas Valanciunas is a big dude. Jokic is a bigger one, hustling and in dishing all over the place. Denver knows that this guy's going to get them the ball. It's just, are you ready to shoot when he finds you? Jokic could have passed. This time he opts to shoot, gives Denver the 10-point lead. We're in the fourth quarter now. Brandon Ingram's got some game himself. Free throw line jump shot is money. Pelicans cut their deficit down to 5, but who going to guard that man? Herb Jones not big enough. Jokic nails the three. Joker sees a lane, lobs it up to Aaron Gordon. Just too easy for a guy with an IQ like that. Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets take care of business again behind a triple-double from the big fella. 26 points, 18 rebounds, 15 assists. These stat lines are crazy that we're just reading off willy-nilly. The lone loss for the Denver Nuggets this year when Jokic notches a triple-double came against one of the NBA's worst teams. Can you believe it? Jokic, a nasty no-look pass to Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. That is just filthy. Nuggets seemingly in the driver's seat. They're up 19-8 early. Jokic, like, okay, they got to respect my pass. They're giving me too much space. I'm going to shoot the rock. Jokic off the box. If at first you don't succeed, try again and again until you make it. Also doesn't hurt that he's pretty much averaging a triple-double. So that's like a quick way to get like 4 rebounds in one possession. That doesn't hurt. I mean, come on, man. Jokic in the third, giving the Nuggets the lead again. Spurs, very much so game, though. Jokic doing all he can, just putting up monster numbers. Jokic is going to go for 37 points, 11 rebounds, 11 assists. He really needed more help in this one. It's just ridiculous to lose a game when a guy's just going bonkers from all aspects of the court. Look at Jokic. Even when he doesn't have the rock, he's causing so much attention. And if you blink and forget about him for 1 second, he will make you pay. With 3 minutes to go, look at this dime from Jokic inside to Aaron Gordon. But in the end, San Antonio had to deal with one guy's greatness, while Denver had a more team-like effort from multiple guys, including Jeremy Sohan. And it's the Spurs giving Nikola Jokic his first loss in over a year in a game in which he has a triple-double in. Spurs took that one 128-120. Jason Tatum wants one of those MVPs from Nikola Jokic. How about the Joker whispering to Tatum, you're not going to get it. Not on my watch. I'm just playing. I don't know what he said to him. But here's what I do know. Jokic likes that Tatum matchup. He finds Tatum trying to guard him down low. And look, if you weigh less than Nikola Jokic, he is going to put you in the bed. I don't care if it's your bedtime or not. Derek White, look, if Tatum didn't have success, then you're not going to have success. Aaron Gordon and Nikola Jokic just taking advantage of the Celtics down low is kind of criminal the way they did him. And they can do it on the outside as well. How about Jokic knocking in the three with Al Horford in his vicinity? Michael Porter Jr. is going to play a little two-man game with Jokic. Jokic gets to step on the baseline and goes to work on Horford again. Denver's up 10 in the first. Second quarter we go. Jokic going to play some defense and then leak out. Look, if you work hard for most of your buckets, nothing's wrong every now and then with a little nice leak out. Get something easier. Save a little energy. Jokic is going to find Aaron Gordon. By the way, Jokic rarely throws a bad pass. That wasn't really a good pass, but Aaron Gordon's so athletic, he puts it in. Third quarter, it's Jokic finding teammates. First, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, then MPJ for three. The Nuggets, after a delay, dealing with the rim, will get a pretty nice regular season win over the Boston Celtics, team that was in the finals recently, behind Jokic's 30 points, 12 rebounds, 12 assists. This is the best the West has to offer. Could Ja Morant and the Memphis Grizzlies take down the number one seeded Nikola Jokic-led Denver Nuggets? I don't want to ruin the highlight for you, but I can answer that question for you quickly. The answer is no, but you should still watch the highlight if you're into Nikola Jokic doing spin moves off guys trying to guard him. Jokic, another no-look pass to Bron. Oh, my goodness, Jokic. That's just filthy. By the way, Ja's so athletic and quick. He actually got a hand on that. You don't really see guys put hands on a lot of Jokic passes. Like, for example, nobody's touching that one, not even Ja. Look at a beautiful dime from Jokic to Brown. Nuggets extend their lead. Third quarter, Jokic now just putting on a passing clinic between his own legs. He five-holes himself to Brown. Brown's like, I could get used to this. This dude just finds the way to get the ball to me. Jokic ain't done. We're now in just ridiculous territory of Jokic just has decided to be a giver in this game, giving Aaron Gordon just unbelievably easy looks. Jokic, a light night work at the office, 13, 13, and 13. I feel like 13 is going to be my new favorite number. Jokic, a triple-double. Nuggets beat the Grizzlies by 14. Nikola Jokic left the Minnesota Timberwolves questioning if they're in the right profession with his scoring and passing ability. Look at Jokic working. Naz Reid ain't going, by the way, but Jokic just wins that battle. Look at these passes from the Joker. A beautiful outlet pass to Jamal Murray, who finishes at the rim. Jokic back on the block. If he weighs more than you, you're barbecue chicken, no questions asked. And by the way, Naz Reid is not a small guy by any means necessary, but Jokic is just a bigger dude. Nuggets are up 3 in the first. Jokic faking the pass and then bulldozing his way in for the bucket. That play was created simply off a ball fake. You got to respect Nikola's phenomenal passing ability on cue. Jokic finding Bruce Brown. Like, Jokic is clearly the best passer in the league, right? Like, there's nobody in the vicinity of where he's at passing the basketball currently in the NBA, right? I think I'm speaking for everybody. By the way, congratulations to the Joker. With that dish to KCP, he now breaks the franchise record for assists in Denver Nuggets history, passing by Alex English. His team needed him to pass by a couple Minnesota Timberwolves late. Denver's losing in the fourth. That's a rarity. Jokic going to bring him back, though. Jokic inside the AG for the bucket. Jokic, though, got a strong effort from Naz Reid, who puts Denver down by 4. Denver, though, would come back. Jokic would put things away with another dime to Aaron Gordon. 31 points, 11 rebounds, 13 assists. I mean, these are just easy finishes for AG because of Jokic's greatness. Utah wanted their crack at Nikola, and that wasn't the greatest idea. Look at this nasty little fake from Jokic, and then the pull-up 3 from a 7-footer is crazy. Jokic, beautiful dime to Jamal Murray, and then Jokic's like, I do so much giving. How about I leak out, and how about y'all find me for a change? Jokic and the Nuggets are up by 8 in the third. Look at this little tip pass to KCP for 3. Here's the thing with Jokic's passes. He's going to put the ball where you need to be. Whether you get there or not is clearly on you, but Jokic is going to always put the ball where you need to be at all times. KCP's like, okay, I'm listening, and I'm going to get to where I need to be. Look at that dime from Jokic. Jazz are up a point, though, in the fourth. Look at that spin move from Jokic, just making a mockery out of Kelly Olynyk's defense. This deuce ties the game up at 104. We got 2 minutes to go. It's Jokic not able to track down Jamal Murray's errant pass. And just like that, we're tied at 110. Denver on the verge of losing? Jokic says no. Another easy pass. Beautiful cut from Brown. Denver retakes the lead. It's a 3-point game in favor of Denver in the closing seconds of this one. And the Nuggets are going to play some really tight defense and get the win over the Utah Jazz. You see the trend here. Guess what Jokic's stat line is? You guessed it, another triple-double. 31 points, 12 rebounds, 14 assists. Jalen Green is a young, talented player. Nikola Jokic is a better player. And he just absolutely put on a passing clinic on JG and the Houston Rockets. This is ridiculous. Jokic, I don't even know what you call that pass. It gets to Aaron Gordon easily for the finish. Jokic making a mockery out of the Rockets defense. They're watching the ball, and Jokic is watching his men as they get to open spots. This ball is put literally where only Aaron Gordon can get it. He throws it down for the alley. Jokic now starting to find his own rhythm in offense. Him and Murray go back-to-back, and Denver is up by 7. It's Jokic, Dirk Nowitzki style on that baseline. Jokic and the Nuggets easily put the Houston Rockets to bed. 32 points, 12 rebounds, no triple-double. 8 assists was more than enough. All of them were pretty flashy. Denver beats Houston. Jokic usually a giver down the stretch, but this game against the Orlando Magic required Nikola to go into a different bag. Jokic tracking down the loose rock. That's probably as long a rebound as he's got in his arsenal. He puts it in. And then Jokic getting back to what he does best. A beautiful bounce pass, by the way, to Aaron Gordon for the finish. Jokic finding MPJ for 3. But it's Orlando leading this game with a minute to go. Denver, though, it's got fight left in them. Jokic finds Gordon for the deuce. We're tied at 116. 3 seconds to go. Jokic not passing this one. He's keeping it for himself. And that was the right move. Trust the man that always makes good decisions with the basketball. Jokic said, I'll just do it myself. The step back three-pointer for the win. Say it with me. His name is Nikola Jokic, and he just beat the Orlando Magic at the buzzer. You can send your best man, and you gonna lose your best hitter. What was that? That's how Nikola step on him.